Good morning and happy hump day, everyone. It is hump day. It's a very nice day of the week right now. And let's get to my little behind the act of kindness. So, let's see, what would my low be? Well, my low is that I need a new power cord for my computer. Yeah, honestly, the computer isn't even out right now. I just have it in front of me because I thought I'd be able to use it, but nope. I need a new power adapter. I need one like last year, actually. Because I use one of those makeshift ones from Walmart that are like universal, but they don't charge the battery. So, yeah. That's how I've been so far. But my high is actually what I'm talking about today, which, I mean, come on. It's Wednesday. Good to talk about Chuggaaconroy playing Kingdom Hearts 1. More on that in a second. And my act of kindness was I held the door for someone yesterday. I did that. And I actually wanted to, because a friend of mine lost something that I found lying in my car. And I planned on giving it back to him yesterday, but I was just so busy I didn't have the time. So I'm going to try doing it today. Now then, enough with all the pleasantries. Well, I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't say 50 videos. Chuggaaconroy is actually going to complete this series, this LP, in 50 videos. I mean, a week ago I made the prediction that it was going to be as long, if not longer, than Twilight Princess was. But, no. It's only going to be 50 videos. And the more, he said, probably the day after I made this video last week, last week's video talking about this, but I'm like, it's only going to be 50? And then, okay, because in the span of a week's worth of videos, he blew through the rest of Neverland. He completed the Hercules Cup. He got through the first half of Hollow Bastion, including fighting Maleficent in her dragon form, and Riku twice. Even though the second Riku is, that'd be a spoiler for the game. But yeah. Now I think 50 sounds pretty apropos. As always, it's always a real treat to hear this dialogue again, because, again, I heard this dialogue so much when I was a kid, I could nearly recite it by heart. Not just what they say, but the tone of how they say it, too. And I love that Chuggaaconroy always manages to, really explain things. I guess I would have been able to figure it out myself if I just really thought about it, but without giving too much away, there's something that happens in the game where he's like, this happened in a kid's game. Children were playing this and they saw mature themes like this, when they were, I was, 13, 14 years old. No, I was 12, 13 years old, excuse me. But yeah, that's what happened. I thought it was really interesting that Chuggaaconroy had to mention how it's kind of demented how the Princesses of Heart were used to make what is known as the unknown Keyblade, which is what Riku gets when you fight him the second time. Speaking of which, I guess I'm not giving too much away, but Riku is able to use the Keyblade as well. That would be a spoiler for another game in the series, but yeah. Riku has always been able to use the Keyblade. The reason why he never got it when Destiny Islands fell is because Riku fell into the darkness. Meanwhile, Sora was the only strong heart nearby, so the Keyblade gravitated towards him. Very simple, really. And needless to say, he's been... I mean, I thought it was really cold when Riku says, you were just the... Because Riku was able to take the Keyblade back from Sora, and it's like, you were just the delivery boy. Like, it's very clear that Riku has fallen pretty far. I mean, granted, quite a bit of that has to be Maleficent's doing, because, I mean, when they all got separated, Riku was all alone. And he just happened to get to Hollow Bastion when he landed after Destiny Islands fell. And by virtue of either luck or a horrific twist of fate, Maleficent happened to be nearby. So, I mean, for as evil as Maleficent is, you gotta give her credit. Like, and she explained this earlier in the game. Like, she kept her end of the bargain. Like, Riku was able to take Jasmine, one of the princesses of heart, and Maleficent was able to find where Kairi was. She kept her end of the deal. She's evil, but, I mean, I guess that makes her honest. Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, Maleficent is kind of an honest character. She's evil, but she's honest. I thought it was great when Chuggaaconroy gets to the dragon. He's like, this is the game that turned away many adventurers. And she's weak to stop. Yeah, I definitely died a bunch of times against Maleficent's dragon. I died a bunch of times. Again, before I became what's known as a level grinder. You know, believe me, I had my fair share of losses against Maleficent. I had my fair share of losses against the dragon. I definitely had my fair share of losses against, you know, Riku the second time. So, yeah. Also, it was really cool that he used Dumbo to defeat Maleficent. That was really great, too. That's funny. I'll give you this. Chuggaaconroy is a lot better using summons in Kingdom Hearts than I ever was. So, there's that. One thing I definitely need to also mention is how, like, against all odds, even though technically Riku wasn't all there, Sora, Riku, and Kairi were together again. Once in Neverland and then once in Hollow Bastion. Granted, there are some extenuating circumstances that complicate a few things, as well as, you know, either Kairi was out, or Riku was possessed, or something very crazy happened to Sora. Don't want to give away what that is, but if you play Kingdom Hearts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the reveal that Ansem, the person who was built up in the game, and this is technically a spoiler, okay. Ansem, who was, you know, the person built up in this wise individual who was studying the Heartless and maybe finding a way to get rid of him, wound up being the mastermind behind this whole game this whole time. I mean, I know what it really is. I know what Ansem really is, but again, that'd be spoilers for another game. So, for the sake of not giving away spoilers, I'll just say this is Ansem. So, it just begs the question, you know, what now? Sora, Kairi, Donald, and Goofy fled Hollow Bastion to go back to Traverse Town. B stayed behind to fight the Heartless and make sure that Belle was okay. As for Riku, we don't know. If I recall correctly, after this point in the game, you never see Riku again. Until, well, again, that'd be a spoiler. But, I mean, you do see Riku again, but this is the last time, like, you were actually seeing him, I suppose. Okay, well, second to last time. Again, that'd be spoilers. I don't want to give that away. I mean, years ago, if you had told me that Chuggaaconroy was going to ever do Kingdom Hearts, I don't think I'd ever believe you, but now, not only is he doing Kingdom Hearts, he's almost done. Like, I believe yesterday was video 38 out of 50, which means I'll only be able to do these videos maybe 2 more times. But here's the kicker. I thought, okay, there's at least going to be some sort of a, like, break. Like, Chuggaaconroy has to take a break to do some editing and record more stuff and share facts for the bonus video that's going to be coming out, stuff like that. There hasn't been anything like that at all. From the day Chuggaaconroy announced he was doing Kingdom Hearts to today, he hasn't stopped. He has literally released a video every day since the LP began. That means he took no breaks. Recording and editing must have been really easy for him this time. I mean, I guess it probably took as long as it had to. He's also been really lucky getting some items. He wasn't quite able to get the 2 items from the Defender and the Wizard, if you know, you know. But, you know what? In true Chuggaaconroy fashion, I don't think I'd be able to do this video without saying this. I guess you could say he's really chugging along. Oh, gosh. I know, that was so bad. Oh, gosh. Oh, come on. Well, everyone knows his name is Emil. Come on, Chuggaaconroy. Did you really think you were the only person on the internet who knew how to use puns? Ha. Oh, gosh. I mean, I also thought it was funny that, I guess now in hindsight, yeah, the Hercules fight is pretty much of a joke. Although I was kind of laughing that, like, the entire time he's doing the Hercules Cup, he's saying how much of a joke fight Hercules is, and then he has to do the time trial where you got to beat it in like 3 minutes or whatever. And no joke, he almost fails it. I'm like, if you fail this, it's what you deserve for, you know, horsing around and making fun of Hercules. He didn't fail it, but he almost did. I think he had like maybe, it was less than 10 seconds that he had before time would have been up. So, yeah. I very much enjoyed this series. Although, watch, I say he hasn't taken a break yet, and now he'll choose to take a break here. Like, watch, there won't be a new episode today. I'm sure, I don't know, there probably will be. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I also forgot to mention how the keyblades he's gotten, you know, the key changed, especially, Crab Claw was a clamshell, Pumpkinhead was a pumpkin, Fairy Harp was Peter Pan's feather that he has in his cap, Metal Chocobo had a chocobo at the end of it. Lady Luck had, I forget what Lady Luck had at the end of that one. But actually, I love that when you first get to Olympus Coliseum, you see a treasure chest that you don't open yet. It opens after you beat the Hercules Cup, and that's when you get the Keyblade Olympia. Full stop, that's one of my favorites from the first game. And of course, you need that Keyblade if you want to effectively fight Riku the second time. Normally when I play Kingdom Hearts, what I'll do is I'll sit with Metal Chocobo until I'd say probably Maleficent, and then I'll use the Olympia Keyblade for Riku. You know, I saved the better one for the end and stuff like that. I pretty much, whenever I play Kingdom Hearts, I always use the Keyblades in the order that I get them, and I use that Keyblade until I get another one. That's how I like to play, but that's just me. Although, funny enough, where you fight Riku the second time, you actually get one of the best Keyblades in the game. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, yes, I'm talking about that one. And come to think of it, if Chuggaaconroy continues his, path to what he's doing, he should be getting another one of the best Keyblades in the game in today's video that he makes. So, again, I guess you could say he's really Chuggaaing along. Oh, I had to. A real Chuggaaconroy fan would use puns like he does. So yeah, this was awesome. I can't wait to see what happens next in the series. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm excited. That's about all I got. Thank you, Chuggaaconroy. You got through. Actually, come to think of it, now it's the part of the game where things get much harder. I'm talking super bosses, the Hades Cup, the end of the world. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens in those videos. I wonder if he's going to do that super boss. Actually, that super boss, when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, that super boss can really mean anything. Well, in the second game, it definitely means who you think it is. But in the first game, well, actually, who am I kidding? In Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, there's only one true super boss. And we, as Kingdom Hearts fans, know exactly who that is. But I'll spoil it, but I'll leave that for next time I do this video. So I hope you like this video. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, I never help me this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy everything. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, be here to let me know what's back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.